Hey guys, and welcome back to Regrexit, Brexit Britain, a country who decided it was going to learn to ski. Instead of going to a lovely ski resort where it's icy and snowy, Britain decided it would tie a rope to the bumper of the wife's car and ask the wife to drive downhill as fast as possible, learning the hard way. And also, welcome back to By Any Means Necessary. Thank you so much for all your messages you sent me, and a special thanks here to everyone who signed up to my channel. I feel so blessed with so much people that have signed up, so thank you so much for that. I'll go for all your messages, I'll answer as many as I can, but I will like all the messages for definite. So I wasn't going to do another video today, yeah, but I've been doing a bit of reading, yeah. So I read something from Charles Moore, right, and I read something from David Davis. And would you believe it that these guys are blaming Brexit, right, for Owen Paterson's plight? Not that he's a cheating, incompetent fool. Oh no. It's because he's a Brexiter. Why why probably they're trying to put it on the Ramones. The Ramones have gone for it because he's a Brexiter. Not that he was getting paid £500,000 to ask questions. We're not doing it. No. But you see, I told you before, yeah, that these guys, yeah, have to have a way of getting the money to come back to them, right? You know, they've given out all these PPE contracts and all that, yeah. So they have to find ways of getting these money back to them, right? So from what I've heard on the grapevine, right, the companies, yeah, that he was promoting, right, at least one of them, yeah, has had a massive contract, yeah, with something to do with COVID. I think it's something to do with the tests, right? Of and it's a good few £1 million, right? A lot of money. It's like tens of millions, right? So apparently that company haven't got a contract. Hence why they're just like, you know what? Right? We won't make it look too obvious, even though it does look really obvious, right? Where they're saying to him, you know what? Don't worry, we'll just give you back the money in small. You know what I mean? To say, look, he's working for us. He's working for us, right? So we're paying him, but they're paying him, right, for the contract that he got for them. He got a contract for them, right? So they're just saying, you know what? Yeah, all these guys, yeah. Believe me, every contract that these guys gave out, there's a percentage of that money that's coming back to them. If it's not, then they're fools, or they're naive. They're one or the other, because nobody, right? There's nobody, right, who's going to say, you know what? Yeah, I'll give you a contract that's worth £10 million, right? Yeah, it's government money, but so what's in it? What? There's not even a nice dinner in it for you. What? Seriously, is that what you expect us to believe? Come on, be serious, right? This is why this company is giving him all that money back, because it's just giving, right, and that will just go on for years and years and years, right? But even though he's gone now, right, now this company could just basically just give him the money now. It doesn't really matter because they've got the contract, so now they could just hire him, like, for 1 day a month, and just say, yeah, he works for us like 1 day a month, and we give him £15,000 standards. I mean, that's how these guys that's how these guys have worked it, right? So they will get all that money back, right? But you see, the annoying thing here is the way how they're just linking all of this to Brexit, because they're pushing that on the Brexit to say, oh well, you know what? They're picking on this person because he's a Brexit. That's not true, right? The man got caught. He got caught out in the worst possible way, right? And instead of him even going and talking to his constituents, he just resigned. Right? So that shows you, you know what? He knew, right, that he knew what he done was completely wrong, right? But yeah, he believed that the rules doesn't apply to him, right? But these guys will tell you everything. Oh yeah. Priti Patel bullying. Oh no. But she's a Brexiter, right? And that's what it's down to. That's why they're picking on Priti Patel. Robert Jenrick, trying to say £40 million. Oh no, it's because of Brexit. Everything with these guys will be, oh, it's because of Brexit. it's Brexit, it's Brexit, right? But that must be running thin now, because there's no way, right, that you could look at Owen Paterson and say, you know what, right, it's because he's a Brexiter why people have gone for him. That's just ridiculous. That's one of the most ridiculous. That argument is just as ridiculous as Brexit itself. But everything, it doesn't matter what it is, right? These guys will say, £1,000 wallpaper. Oh, it's because I got Brexit done. Does Brexit look like it's been done to you? All it looks like to me, yeah, is that we've taken away our own sovereignty and we've given it to the French. That's what it looks like to me. Right? Because I don't think, I'm just wondering, yeah, whether or not people have realised, yeah, how much this country relies on France. Right? And we've left the club that we was in with them. Right? So we're at their mercy with everything. We're at their mercy because they can just cut us off from Europe if they want to. That's our main source in. Right? So it just goes to show you, do you know what I mean? You get what you voted for, and you guys have got your sovereignty. Right, but you know what? Yeah, 25% of that sovereignty went straight to France. Right, so sovereignty's got, France has got their own sovereignty plus our 25%. So that would mean France has got 125% sovereignty. Right, so right? I gave someone an analogy of Brexit a couple of days ago. Right, so I said to him, look. This is what Brexit is. Right? I want to buy a can of baked beans, whether Heinz, HP, right, or it could be like the local shops one, right, home brand. But I want to buy a can of beans. I live just outside London, so you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go to Birmingham, right, to buy a can of beans. And he's like, hold on a minute. John, what are you talking about? Yeah, there's a shop just around the corner. You can go and buy a can of beans right now. No, I'm going to Birmingham to go and buy a can of beans. Oh, can of beans, 75p. So I'm going to get in my car. I'm going to drive to Birmingham, which is about, from where I am, probably about 135 miles. Right? So I'm going to drive to Birmingham, buy a can of beans for 75p, and then drive back. That is Brexit. The stupidity. Right, but these guys, yeah, I keep telling you, yeah, these guys, everything now. Oh, it's Brexit, it's Brexit, it's Brexit. Right, they're trying to get away with the most sleaze and the corruption, the dishonesty, the thievery. They're trying to get away with this. Oh, they're coming after us because of Brexit. It's not because we're sleaze bags. Got nothing to do with that. Just listen to David Davis and Charles Moore. Do you know what I mean? These guys, yeah, seriously, these guys will say anything to the Brexiters. But you see, you Brexiters, you have to watch this shit, right? Because I'm telling you, right, we are not far behind America, right? With how thinking is going, we're not far behind, right? And you see, they're prepared to wind you up to any extent, whatever the extent, they're prepared to wind you up to it. Whatever the extent, they don't care. They don't care. Right? Owen Paterson, right, had nothing. Right, what happened to him had nothing to do with Brexit at all. Right, the man, right, you can't get lower than that man. Right, he will use his wife that took her own life. Right, he will use her. Right, to get out of the shit that he's in. Do you know what I'm saying? Right? This guy is the lowest of the low. Right? And there's and people say, oh well, he's seriously, this guy, there's anybody who can vote for someone like that, you have to question that person, because this guy, he's selfish, he's in it for himself. Right? He's calculating. Right? Right, I'm telling you, someone like that, you cannot trust people like that at all. Don't be fooled, because everything these guys will say to you, all down to Brexit. They're coming after us, right? Forget forget, me sending my politicians out to lie, right? Because they're only saying they're lying because they support Brexit. That's the only reason why they're saying they're lying. Everything is lies. It's all lies. Anyway, guys, this is By Any Means Necessary. I'm James C. John Ribs. It was really nice to speak to you guys. Comments below.